I don't think we have any questions.
Okay, does the board have any questions in regards to financial matters? Okay, so do you want to motion on it today or hold it until we have Sharon here, just in case you have a question? No questions? Okay, so then we're going to take a motion in a second on items 2 through 5. I'll second it. All in favor? Okay, we have items on the consent agenda. We have Special Education Committee, target donations to elementary schools, Sean Besman, scholarship deposit, New York State General Purpose Grant, projected 2016 summer handicap budget transfers, St. Charles Hospital Rehabilitation Center. Is that the company that we went through last year?
Yes.
Consultant services contract, items 9 through 12, health service agreement, Sachem, health service agreement, Comac, health services agreement, Half Howell Hills, health services agreement with West Islip, health services agreement with Smithtown, Riverhead, Mineola, Huntington. We have a school service agreement, health service agreement with Jericho, Plainage, Bayshore, Central Islip, East Islip, Garden City, Sayville, Village, Syosset, West Islip, Hill Country, Special Education's contract, related services provided contract, related services contract, go through contracts, bid, recommendations, 1357, 1357 for contract 3, 2, 3, and 4, bid recommendations 1514, bid recommendations 1510, RFP award recommendations, and the 2016-17 projected preschool budget. I need a motion and second. If anybody has any questions on the list that I listed.
Motion.
I'll second it. Any questions?
The only question I have actually is these bid awards that are going through. This will be for John. Are these for, this is for the bond?
The bid award recommendations are for the 3 prime contracts that we did not authorize a month ago. It's electric, general contracting, and HVAC. What we ended up doing when the first bids came back, they were the amounts came back too great in order to award everything. So what the architect and I did was we broke down to create various alternates so that we have some flexibility as to what could be awarded and when. So we're awarding the base bid and the various alternates that you see in front of you.
Okay, will that work start at all this year?
Absolutely. I'm hopefully going to be doing a kickoff meeting next week with the paving company so that they can start the tennis courts and the paving repairs at Duffield and Boston. Then we'll be addressing the ceilings district-wide. We have about 116 rooms that are going to get new ceilings district-wide. Right on the heels of that, they'll also start doing a lot of masonry work, sidewalks, curbs, and various stuff of that nature. Towards the end of the summer, they'll start getting into each of the individual spaces, classrooms, offices, various spaces within the district to start replacing the actual controls. So the first phase of getting a proper BMS, building management system, online is having controls that are communicating to a common hub. Right now we don't. Right now we have to turn certain units on by hand. We turn them on and off depending on the need, this space included. So by putting controls in the actual units, we'll be able to remote access them and program everything so that we can actually control it remotely and more efficiently as well. Those controls will start going in August and continue right through the heating months. It should not be disruptive at all to any of the buildings. It can be done after hours, anything that's not done over the summer. The one piece of the project that we're not going to be able to truly start is going to be the replacement of univentilators. Those are the individual units within the classrooms. The reason why is there's about a 14-week lead time on those units. So we have a couple of hot areas, hot areas that we know are problematic.
In high school?
Actually, there's one in the high school. There's one in OBMS. There's one in Ronkonkoma. So we have 6 of them or 7 district-wide that we're going to make a priority. We're going to address those before the heating season. We're going to have to nurse through the rest of the units until next summer when we have adequate time to do the rest of it. But that being said, the current equipment that we have is functioning. It made its way through this winter. We're just going to have to nurse it along a little bit further and then tie it into the system next winter when the opportunity presents itself.
So this winter, they weren't opening windows because it was so hot in their room, or turning on air conditioners because it was so...
Well, that's, every room is unique. Every teacher, is unique in respect to how they prefer the climate. Are teachers opening windows? Absolutely. Are there rooms that are hotter than others? No doubt about it. Conversely, there are rooms that are colder than others. That is always going to be the case. We're never going to be able to control and moderate everything completely. But that being said, we should be able to bring everything into a much tighter window so that we have more control over it. And in the long term, as teachers and the heads and chiefs custodians work together, they can actually change the parameters in individual rooms moving forward. Still be within certain limitations, but it will definitely give us more control over that.